Hello everyone. So in our previous lecture we discussed about argument matchers. So in this lecture we'll see different types of argument matchers. So one of those is the type argument matchers. So what are type argument matchers? So here if you see, type argument matchers can match to any type of argument. So what do we mean by it is, here the type argument matchers are basically three methods. Any which takes in a class of a particular type and any varag. So what this method does is, let's say for example, when you stub out a method and tell Mockito that when book repository dot find book by id is called with a book id as 1234, then return book. So that 1234 is a fixed value, and instead of fixed value you want that it should take either any string or let's say any particular type. Then there you can use this any method. So if you see the matching rules, so this any method can replace any object or null. So let's say we are performing behavior verification. So with any object, let's say we take an example where we are doing the verify. We are calling book repository save and we are telling Mockito that a save should be called with a book. So book is a type of Java class by name book. So we need to provide the exact book there. So what if we don't care about the exact book and we think it should take any book? So we can simply provide any, or we can do something like any and inside that we provide book dot class. So here it's like an any object of the given type which is here, and we can simply provide null also. And simply with any vararg, whenever mock dependency method takes any vararg argument, instead of providing exact vararg we can simply use any vararg. So friend, when we use these methods, so this can give us flexibility and a wide range of inputs for which we can do the stubbing of methods or behavior verification. So let's see the demonstration of type argument matchers in Mockito. So here let's see the demonstration of the type argument matchers. So here I will simply create a package com.hubspot.mockito.argument matchers. And also friend, when we discussed about behavior verification in Mockito, there we saw various methods like add book, where simply we saved the book, add book, where we provided the book request which created the book out of the book request and saved. We also saw update price method where we provided book id and the updated price. So book id gave us the book and we simply set the updated price here, and finally we saved the book. So here I'll simply copy these four classes and we'll see the demonstration of argument matchers on the top of it. Also friends, in our test, here I'll simply copy this and create the same package com.hubspot.mockito.argument matchers. And here if I open behavior verification, there was one class as book service test, so which had many test methods related to behavior verification. So here I will simply copy this class and will paste in argument matchers package. will use the mock instead of spy. So friends, here you can see in book service test there are many methods. So here I will be removing few methods, and let's say I keep only one single method and rest I will simply remove. Let's say I give the name of the test method as test update price. I'll remove this. So here I remove this as well. So what we are doing in this test is we are calling the book service update price method, passing in a book ID which is a fixed value 1234, and we want to update the price of the book, let's say from 600 to 500, and then inside this update price we'll get the book, we set the update price into the book and we save the book. So here if you see, I'll just copy this and create a new book, let's say book 2, and I give it name as book 1. So friends, here you can see that book 1 price is 600, and when find book by ID is called with 1234, we are simply returning book 1 having price as 600, and then we are updating the price to 500. So to our verify, we are telling that save should be called with book 2 whose price should be the updated price as 500. So friends, here you can see that we are stubbing find book by ID with the value as 1234, and we are returning book 1 which is this book having price as 600. So this book will be returned from here as we are mocking it out, and this book after setting the price to 500 will go to the save method having the price as 500 which initially was 600. So here at the last step we are simply verifying that save should be called with book 2 which is this book having the price as 500. So Mockito uses equals method to compare that. So it will use book 2 dot equals whatever the book is going to this save, and if they are true then Mockito will tell us that verification is done successfully. So friends, here if I run the test case, so here you can see the test case got executed successfully. So friends, let's suppose when we are stubbing the method, let's say find book by ID, and we want that it should take any string, and we'll simply return as book 1. So here what we can do is, instead of 1234, we can use any method of argument matchers class. So now what will happen when update price will be called, and when call will reach to this point, Mockito sees that value is 1234, but we have mocked this stuff to take any string. So whatever the string comes out from this method to this, Mockito will return us the book. So here if I run the test case, so you can see test case got executed successfully, and even if we call it with let's say XYZ or anything, still the test case gets executed successfully, because based on the any method of the argument matchers, it sees that whatever string is coming inside, I simply need to return book 1. So friends, this is the demonstration which gives us the flexibility, and instead of providing the exact value, we can provide the any value. So here I will simply do 1 2 3 4 again. And also friend, we discussed that there is one more method which takes the exact type of the class. So here it's a string. So here we can simply provide something like this also. And if I run the test case, you will see the test case got executed successfully. So in this lecture we saw the demonstration of type argument matchers. So in our upcoming lectures we'll see the other argument matchers. I hope you like this video. Thanks, have a nice day.